work here.
Imagine you're on the sleek, shiny ice, gliding around on skates, yet fully in control. Adrenaline courses through your body as you glide around incoming opposing players, all going for the same little object. How many of you like to exercise, especially your legs? Skating is a great workout for your legs as they are constantly engaged in digging those skates into the ice to generate a greater force going the direction you want to go in. Imagine a sport where you can have both the competitive nature of a back and forth team-oriented atmosphere while also having a constant workout for your body. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Aslan and I like to play hockey. Ice hockey is a game between two teams, each usually having 6 players who wear skates and compete on an ice rink. A team is consisted of 5 players on the ice at once and the goalie in net, making it 6 players on the ice per team. The object is to propel a vulcanized rubber disc, the puck, past the goal line and into a net guarded by a goaltender or goalie in order to score points for your team. With its speed and its frequent physical contact, ice hockey has become one of the most popular of international sports. The game is an Olympic sport and worldwide there are more than 1 million registered players performing regularly in leagues. It is perhaps and known as Canada's most popular game. Now for a little history of the game of hockey. The first recorded public indoor ice hockey game with rules largely borrowed from field hockey took place in Montreal's Victoria Skating Rink in 1875 between 2 teams of McGill University students. In 1893, attention was focused on the game when the Canadian Governor-General Frederick Arthur Lord Stanley of Preston donated a cup to be given annually to the top Canadian team. The 3-foot-high silver cup became known as the Stanley Cup and was first awarded in 1892 to 1893. The National Hockey Association, or NHA, the forerunner of the National Hockey League, now known as the NHL, was organized in 1910 and became the strongest hockey association in North America. The NHA was disbanded in 1917, therefore came the creation of the NHL that same year, which became the world's foremost professional hockey league. In 1924, the first U.S. team, the Boston Bruins, joined the NHL, and the next year the New York Islanders and Pittsburgh Penguins joined, and the following year the New York Rangers, Chicago Blackhawks, and Detroit Red Wings joined. And those 6 teams are now known today as the original 6 teams. The expansion. In 1967, the NHL undertook one of the greatest expansions in professional sports history when it doubled in size to 12 teams. Apart from the NHL, a new 12-team league, the World Hockey Association, or WHA, was formed in 1972, and the ensuing rivalry between the 2 leagues caused an escalation in player salaries. In 1979, the NHL, which had grown to 17 teams, merged with the WHA to become a 21-team league, and to the present day, the league is consisted of 31 teams who play in the NHL. In 2004, owners locked out players, insisting that they accept a salary cap that would slow the rapid growth of payroll costs. The players rejected the owners' demands, and the entire 2005 to 2006 season, 2004 to 2005 season was canceled. The league resumed play in 2005 to 2006 after the owners ultimately prevailed, and the NHL became the last of the major North American team sport leagues to institute a salary cap. The regular season consists of 82 games and determines the 16 teams that will qualify for the playoffs. The playoff winner is awarded the Stanley Cup. The NHL individual awards are the Vezina Trophy for the goalie who was voted best at his position by NHL managers, the William M. Jennings Trophy for the goalie or goalies with the team permitting the fewest goals in the regular season, the Calder Memorial Trophy for the Rookie of the Year, the Hart Memorial Trophy for the most valuable player, the James Norris Memorial Trophy for the most outstanding defenseman, the Art Ross Trophy for the top point scorer, the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy for the player best combining clean play with a high degree of skill, the Conn Smythe Trophy for the playoffs most outstanding performer, the Frank J. Selke Trophy for the best defensive forward, the Jack Adams Award for the Coach of the Year, and the Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy for the player who best exemplifies sportsmanship, perseverance, and dedication to hockey, and the Lester Patrick Trophy for outstanding service to U.S. hockey. So our purpose began with an overview of hockey, a turn into the history of the sport, the great expansion, and finally the awards of the game. To me, hockey is a perfect sport, tons of action, it's fast-paced, physical contact, and it's a great workout. It's a sport you can take up recreationally and competitively, and overall, it's a sport I would recommend.